Students, let us begin with the second lesson, that is electronic mail. Just take a book to lesson 2, electronic mail, on page number 6. What is electronic mail? Okay, electronic mail means what? Just we'll go through that lesson and we will find out. What is internet? First it is given what is internet. The internet is a network of millions of computers from all over the world that allows user to share information and communicate with each other. It is a network of computers interconnected throughout the world with the help of telephone lines and satellite. Email. Email stands for electronic mail. It is a mail that is sent electronically from one computer to another over the internet. Email could be in the form of text message, a picture, or an audio or video message. There are various search engines that allows user to create an email account for free. For example, Yahoo, Gmail, and Bing. An email address usually has two parts. An email address usually has two parts, that is user ID and the name of the email service provider. These are separated by a symbol, that is @ At the rate symbol separates the two email ID. One email ID that separates the parts with the email ID. An email ID address look like this way. Just look in your book, it is given student roll number @gmail, that is student roll number, that is user ID, and Gmail @gmail.com service provider. Parts of an email and details. Student roll number, this is called as user ID. Okay, first part, that is called as user ID, and it is used to sign into the email service. Notice how underscore is used to separate words and in the name, since an email ID cannot contain space and has to be unique. The symbols, that is underscore, is used to connect many words and make it sure your email address is unique. You can use numbers in your email ID as well. @ This sign is read as @ the rate, it is read at. It separates the username from the name of an email service. Gmail.com. It indicates the name of an email service provider. It is an address used for an email service provider by Google. Okay, by Google it is used. Then turn your page behind. Page 7. Opening a new email account. Let us see how to open a new email account on Gmail. See, the 6 steps are given there. That is, go to first HTTP, the address bar of your Gmail. When you open a Gmail, Google, there is option create a new account. Go to HTTP, click on the button create account, fill all the required details in a registration form, type your name, password, and click on next. Then see there down, fourth point, the verify your phone number page will open. Now enter your phone number. The verification code is sent to your number. Enter the code to verify. Click agree button and enter on the page. Now you will have to create your Gmail. An email message is made up of 3 parts. Okay, you have open your account. Then second thing is that an email message is created of 3 parts. They include first header, second body, third signature. Okay, email account. First header, second body, and third signature. The header. The message header contain information concerning the senders and recipient. Body, content of an email. Then signature, salutation, and detail of a sender. Salutation and detail of a sender. See, the picture is given in your book there. Okay, then there are different forms it is given in your book on that table down, you can see. Then we'll go to the next page, that is composing an email. Composing an email means creating an email and then sending it to the recipient. To compose an email, following are the steps. Just see the steps, it is given in your book. Okay, how you have to send an email message. Then receiving an email. Just click on inbox. When you receive any message in your mobiles also, you just click on your inbox and you get all the messages. Same way in emails also. Click on the inbox and to read your new message, click on the name of the appear in the form column. This will bring you up with a new screen with the content of the message. When you have finished reading the message, you can click on inbox to view other new message. Unread messages are always displayed in bold. Okay, unread messages are always displayed in bold. Then last one, that is forward message. Forward an email. An email received in inbox can be sent to other person. Same way like you send your messages. Okay, if you have good messages, you can send to your friends also. This is called as forwarding an email. Follow the steps to forward an email to any contact. Click on the email to open it. Select the forward option from the drop down list. Type an email ID along with subject. Click on send. Okay, understood? Nowadays all are using internet, all are using messages, sending videos. So nothing is hard for you. Understood now? You can send message that is very fast in today's world. Okay, so we'll go with the exercise. That is, first one is and very important thing, just read the lessons for MCQs. Okay, MCQs, you have to read the lesson. There are options. You have to read the lesson and you have to get the answer. I'm not going to give you all the MCQs. See, MCQs will be from the lesson, from the filling the blank, from the answer the following also, like previous classes. Okay, so the answer the following. What is an email? On page number 6, that second paragraph, email. An email stands for electronic mail. It is a mail that is sent electronically from one computer to another over the internet. Second one, name the 3 main parts of an email. 3 main parts of an email, that is header, body and signature. Header, body and signature. Okay. Then the answers for the lesson 1. In lesson 1 also, the MCQ part you have to do. And I'll just give you the answers for filling the blank. First one, filling the blank. First one, software is a set of program and produce that are used to help in performance of different operating or on a computer. Then second one is application program. Application programs are programs that user use to perform specific tasks. Third one, photo editing. That is filling the blank. Then answer the following. What is software? On page 1, software paragraph. Just look in software paragraph. Computer software includes program which are a set of instructions given to the computer. A software is a set of program that produces procedures that are used to help in the performance of different operation on a computer. Then explain hardware. Okay, hardware on same page number 1. Computer hardware includes the physical part of components of a computer. These are the physical part of a computer that you can see and you can touch. Okay, you can see and you can touch. They are called as hardware. Third one, what is an operating system? On page 2, the operating system is the first program loaded onto the memory when the computer is turned on. Without it, you cannot use an application software. Then true or false? True or false? So on page number 5, true or false? Word processor enables user to create, edit and form textual documents such as letter. First one is true. Second one, Windows is an example of system software. Windows is not a system software. Okay, so second one false. Third one can work on a computer even if there is no operating system. False. If there is no operating system, the computer will not work. Okay, so it is false. Hardware includes all the components that you can touch. True. Okay, all the parts of a computer which you can touch and you can see that is called as hardware. So fourth one is true. And fifth one, application software controls the functioning of a computer. True. Okay, application software controls the system of a computer. Okay, understood now? So main thing is you have to read the lesson for MCQs. MCQs I am not going to give the answers and I am not going to give the questions also. MCQs are just your knowledge based questions. Options are there with you all. Just you have to read the lesson and find the answers. Okay? Okay.